All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ready to rock and roll today. It's Tuesday, right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're coming on, hit that like button, hit that share button, and tag Lolly, Dolly, everybody, and let them know your boy, he is live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Happy Tuesday. For all of you that are coming on, good afternoon. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. Welcome. While you're coming on, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag somebody and tell them the Ramonepreston Show is live. And be sure to put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. What city are you watching me from? What city are you watching your boy from? If you are an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you're a go-getter, if you're a grinder, if you're a holy hustler, this is the show that's designed to help you properly start, structure, and scale all those things that you're doing. So if you're stuck in your business, if you're stuck in a certain area of your business, if you're not really seeing the momentum and the growth and the expansion in a certain area of your business or even in your finances, the information that I share with you on this show is designed to help you fix those problems. So, welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. If you don't know, now you know. I'm your host, Ramonepreston, and every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon live, we show up here on this show to give you information that we know can help you succeed in your business, succeed in your finances, succeed in any area of your life. I'm a business coach, consultant, educator, and trainer, and all of the divisions of our company reflect my life, what I believe, and what I teach and train and provide for everyone, whether you are a member of our community, whether you're a client, whether you're a student on our university. So I appreciate all of you for joining the show today. If you have any questions or comments, or if you have any feedback that you would like to give us, please put it in the comments. We always have team members who are watching the comments to pull your comments if you have questions. And today I really want to cover some common questions on business and finance. So as you know, some people, they appreciate my internet activity enough to not just follow me and subscribe, but some people appreciate my internet activity and appreciate the content that I share on social media enough to send me questions. I get a lot of questions from people about things regarding business and regarding finances. And so every once in a while, like today, I like to drop in on a show and just answer a few common questions that seem to be common for most people. So I'm sure some of the questions that I'm going to cover today are questions that you may have asked and just didn't have someone to get an answer from, but I like to make myself available. My team, my staff, they'll tell you. We have people who call in, we have people who text us, we have people who inbox us, we have people who DM us, we have people who email us, we have people who communicate with us, and all they want is a few answers to some questions. Even if they don't purchase anything from me, I still provide that value because I want to be the go-to guy. I want you to have confidence and trust in knowing that if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you the right answer. And if I don't know the answer, I'm either going to tell you it's not my lane, I don't know it, or I'm going to find out and I'm going to get back with you to give you that answer. So today we're going to talk about common questions regarding business and finances. Now, here are one of the common questions I've gotten, because I think I've gotten this question about 2 or 3 times just within the last few weeks. And the question is this: if I have a holding company, if you have a holding company, okay, let's just assume you have a holding company. If you don't have a holding company, you need to learn about having a holding company, because your holding company is going to be the legacy company that you use to build a foundation for wealth. So I have programs that I teach about the holding company. I have coaching and consulting services that I provide for clients to help them structure their holding company. So you're in good hands. If you don't have a holding company, if you don't know nothing about the holding company, I'm going to give you some information so you could get access to it and learn about holding companies so that you can start and structure a holding company. Even if you already have a LLC, but it's not structured as a holding company, I'm going to show you what you need to do. But here's one of the common questions. If I have a holding company, should I invest in stocks, bonds, crypto, and real estate through my holding company? This is one of the questions that I get. This is a very common question, and I think I know why this is a common question today. So here's the question. If I have a holding company, or for that matter, if I have any LLC or S Corp, because a lot of people have those, if I have any company, should I invest in stocks, bonds, crypto, and real estate in a holding company? Here's my answer to it. Number one, if you have a holding company, if you have a LLC, a S Corp, whatever type of company you have, you should not be using your main holding company to invest in real estate. You can use your holding company to put an offer in for real estate. You can actually go under contract for that piece of real estate with your holding company, but you should close that real estate deal in a separate LLC. And the truth is, if you are a sophisticated and educated real estate investor, like my wife and I, we work with a lot of investors. We have for years. We work with a lot of investors. Remember, my wife is a real estate agent. We've been entrepreneurs since we've been married for 18 years, and we started as a two-person team in real estate. So my wife did the sales part for real estate. I did some of the marketing. I talked to the investors. We've helped investors flip properties, buy and hold properties. We've participated in wholesale deals. We've done leases. We've done lease purchases. We've helped investors on both residential and commercial levels. So we know a little bit about real estate. And trust me, there is not one real estate investor, there is not one real estate developer that we have worked with who was sophisticated and educated about real estate that put more than one property, more than one piece of real estate in one LLC. They would always separate these pieces of real estate in separate LLCs. So the answer to the question on should you invest in real estate with your holding company is no. You could put a letter of intent through your holding company. You can put an offer in for a piece of real estate through your holding company, but in that offer, upon having a purchase and sales agreement, you're going to have a section or some type of contingency that says this offer that you're putting in for this piece of real estate with your holding company, this offer is going to close in a separate piece of property. Wholesalers also have assignment clauses where they will assign that contract to someone else if they wanted to as a wholesaler. So no, you're going to invest in this piece of real estate, or you're going to close that property in a separate LLC. Now, this separate LLC should be owned by your holding company. Does that make sense? So your separate LLC should be owned by your holding company, but it shouldn't be purchased, this real estate, in your holding company. Now, when it comes to stocks, bonds, I don't know a whole lot about crypto, so I'm not going to act like I know about it. I'm learning some of the functionalities behind it. I'm learning how some of that works, but I don't know enough to really speak on it. Truth is, I don't even know a whole lot about stocks and bonds because I don't invest in none of that. So I don't know about it. Not like most people who do, but what I do know is these are more like paper assets, right? This is paper. This is paper. These are certificates. I don't really know what this is, so I can't tell you if that's paper or just a concept or a wire or a link. I don't know what it is. But what I do know is these are not volatile investments like real estate when it comes to compromising the integrity of your holding company. Which means if you invest in stocks through your holding company and the stock crashes and you lose your stock, it ain't like you're going to lose your holding company. So if you were investing in these, I don't see why it's a problem for you to not invest in them through your holding company unless you just have a strategic game plan that you want to put together because you want to create a separate entity that's investment specific, and you don't want it to associate to your holding company. You just want it to be a subsidiary. So I'm answering your question. If you ever had that question, I don't see no problem with you investing in stocks and bonds, because now why don't I see a problem with that? Here's why. Because a holding company, this is why I don't have a problem with it. A holding company supposed to do what? What is a holding company supposed to do? Here's what a holding company is supposed to do. A holding company is supposed to hold. So the holding company is designed to hold. And what is it holding? It's holding assets. It's holding intellectual property. It's holding paper certificates like stocks, bonds. That's what it's holding. It's holding ownership interests of other LLCs. That's what your holding company is supposed to hold. So I don't have a problem recommending or suggesting that you can purchase stocks and bonds through your holding company without having a separate LLC. So that's my answer to that question. Here's another common question that I get from a lot of people. What is the advantage of a holding company when it comes to lowering your tax bill? Well, it just depends. It just depends. Like, a lot of people are concerned about paying taxes and not wanting to pay taxes and trying to figure out the best way to minimize their taxes. And they're like, well, some people say a holding company ain't gonna benefit that, and some people say a holding company will benefit that. Well, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, to each its own. It just depends on how you structure your business. But if you have a holding company and you have other operating entities that are owned by that holding company, depending on what these operations are, that's going to determine what type of income these operations produce. So let's just assume you got a holding company here, right? And let's just assume you got operating entities here. These are all operating entities. OE is for operating entity, right? Okay, and so these operating entities are making money. Well, because these operating entities are owned by your holding company, they're pretty much like pass-through entities, which means once these operating entities pay their expenses, whatever the net profits are, the net profits are going to be pushed up to the holding company, right? They're going to be pushed up to the holding company. Well, if you own the holding company, you're going to pay taxes when you go to the tax person. You're going to be paying taxes on whatever the net profits are of the holding company, based on all of the net profits that came up to the holding company and based on whatever money the holding company produced on its own, right? Well, a lot of times people who own holding companies, what they do before they go over here to the tax person, they take all of this money that came up, and this money that came up from these entities is like pre-tax money, right? Because you hadn't paid taxes on what you netted yet. So a lot of times people who have holding companies, they take a combination of all this money and they say, what can I do with this money that can be considered a non-taxable event? What can I invest in throughout this ecosystem here before I pull money out or have money left that I got to pay taxes on? What can I do on this level, on the operating entity level, where I can either have non-taxable events that take place, meaning that some of this money or all of this money can be distributed or invested or spent in a way to where ain't no taxes to pay because there ain't no money that's coming out that's taxable? Or can I own certain assets that the depreciation of those assets minimizes the overall taxes of whatever money is left? So it's really going to depend on what your strategy is, but that strategy is going to have to be a part of what you do here. And having a holding company gives you the ability to work that better than doing it where you got 4 different entities across as opposed to 1 and 3 under it. So that would always be my answer to that, because the holding company by far is one of the most sophisticated, and I think it's one of the most essential concepts that so many people who are in business overlook over and over and over again. So here's another common question. I get this question like probably once or twice a week, and that question is this: how can I get funding for my business? It seems like almost everybody asks that question. How can I get funding for my business? And then when I talk to these people who ask these questions, they're always telling me about other internet gurus who told them, go get a Uline. They told them, get your credit card. They told them, go to Navy Federal. I mean, they tell them all this stuff. I'm not saying that stuff don't work. I haven't really used a lot of those strategies. All I know is what I know, and I know what has given me the success that I have, and I know what keeps me moving forward with sustainable success and with longevity. So if it's anything shady or shabby that's going on, or something that's questionable, I'm not dealing with it because it's not proven to me. And one thing I've learned, and if you don't know this, you're gonna learn this, there are a lot of people like me who show up on the internet, do lives, they post videos, they post reels, they become influencers on social media, and they're talking about business, they're talking about finance, and I ain't throwing no shade, I'm just giving you the truth. There are a lot of people who doing what I'm doing who don't necessarily have a proven track record other than selling you on an idea that they themselves don't live. It's just the truth. There are a lot of people who are on the internet talking about what I'm talking about, and you can't fact check. I was just on the phone with somebody sharing with them information about one of our programs that they're considering joining, and I'm telling them, we give our clients an opportunity to come to our headquarters and to spend the day with us just to see how we operate our business so that they can see. It's kind of like looking at a car and you hear what's coming out of the tailpipe, but you don't know what's under the hood. No, I want to lift up the hood to show you I'm running a real business. I got a real organization. I do real things. I got a real church that my wife pastors on the south side of Atlanta. We have a real nonprofit organization. We have real prison ministries. We have real nursing home ministries. We do real outreach. We pay tithes. We sow into other nonprofits. We help families daily. We spend tens of thousands of dollars, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point, on keeping our organization running with integrity. So this is what we do every day. So one of the common questions is, how can I get funding for my business? If we were all in a classroom, I would ask you to raise your hand if you think you know what the answer is. What is the best way to get funding for your business? I wish I could hear you. If you're giving me an answer right now, I wish I could hear you. What is the best way to get funding for your business? I wonder if anybody can guess what the best way is to get funding for your business. What is the best way? All you entrepreneurs, what is the best way for you to get funding for your business? What is the best way? I'm going to tell you the single best way to get funding for your business. If you're looking for funding for your business, if you're looking for working capital for your business, I'm going to tell you the single best way to do it. The single best way. Here's the best way to get funding for your business. That's the single best way. If you want to fund your business, fund it through sales. Make a sale. Sell something. That's how you fund a business. And I'm telling you this, listen to me when I say this to you. Please, please hear the words that's coming out of my mouth. Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top, listen to me. If you try to build a business on any kind of funding outside of sales, you are compromising the integrity to have longevity in your business, because your business cannot survive long term on credit cards, on getting loans, on getting lines of credit, on funding. The truth is, and you might not be one of the people I'm talking about, but you might be one of the people. And I'm gonna tell you, the truth is this: if you have convinced yourself your business can't grow because you can't get a loan, your business can't grow because you can't get funded, your business can't grow because Navy Federal don't want to give you a line of credit or open up an account to give you a loan, what you have done is you have accepted this lame excuse, because the truth is you're lazy. You don't want to learn how to make a sale. You don't want to learn how to be a real business person, because you can't have no real doggone business and you ain't making sales, generating revenue, increasing your ways of making conversions, getting people to become customers and clients. And it ain't going to just happen because you want it to happen. I got a whole lot of people that I know. I should call names out, but I ain't. But I got a whole lot of people I know who always want to make more money in their business. They always want to increase their income. They always want to come up. They always want to do better, but they don't want to learn business. They don't want to train. They don't want to educate. They don't want to get disciplined. They don't want to create daily habits. They don't want to learn how to build a real business. And guess what? If you need funding, I'm not saying not to get a business loan. I'm not saying not to get a line of credit. I'm not saying not to take a shot to get a credit card. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, if you get all of that and you never use that to learn how to get better at sales, your business still gonna fail. It just cannot work no other way. So this is one of the common questions that I know a lot of people ask about funding. How can I get funding for my business? And this is how you get funding for your business. Now, here's another common question. I'm gonna end with this one, because a lot of people ask me this question too. How long does it take? How long does it take for me? How long does it take for me to become financially free? Like, if you want financial freedom, a lot of people ask me that question. How long does it take to become financially free? Well, guess what? It's really going to depend on how quick you're willing to get started, to learn, to develop, to train, to educate yourself, to get better habits and practices in place for your life. So if you want to know how long it takes for you to become financially free, look at how long is it taking you to get to the point to where you start educating yourself, you start training, you start developing, you start increasing your wisdom and your understanding or your knowledge about things concerning business and finance. This is why I'm always sharing with you information, because I want what I share with you, even on this show, to trigger something in you to say, you know what, I need more of what he's talking about. I really want to be educated about business. I really want to learn how to build a business. I mean, do you really want to build a successful business? Are you at a point in your life where you just really want to see success financially and you just haven't seen it? Have you ever wondered why you don't see it yet? Have you ever wondered why you don't see it? Because there are a lot of things about business that you might not know, and you may have not given yourself an opportunity to get access to. So I want to give you access to it. Like, how much better off would you be right now if you learned how to start a holding company and structure a holding company? How much better would your life be? If you understood how to start and structure a holding company, how better would your life be? If you do have a business right now, but you restructured it in a way so that you can start growing, how much better would your life be? If you knew how to sell products and services, if you knew how to market, if you knew about tax strategies and financial systems, if you knew about business operations and how to really build a sustainable business with systems and processes, what if you knew these things? What if you had a team? What if you had a team of people to help you with what you're trying to do every day? Would your life be different if you had a team right now? If you had people helping you put your products and services in the market, if you had a team of people helping you with your business operations, with your financial systems, if you had people helping you market and sell and develop your products and services and package your products and give presentations, would your business be better? Well, guess what? All of this is a part of a program that I have put together for 1 year to help you become successful as a business owner. And I want to give you access to that. Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk all about it right now on the show. I want you to reach out to me so that we can have a conversation, a one-on-one conversation over the phone, so that I can see what exactly do you want to do? Like, what exactly do you want to accomplish for the rest of this year? And I want to find out from you. I want to have a conversation to find out from you, what are your roadblocks? What are the things that are challenging you that's keeping you from it? Is it sales? You're just not making enough sales right now? Is it marketing? You just don't know how to market yourself? You don't know how to get the attention for people to know where you are? Is it tax strategies? You paying too much in taxes, or you just don't have a grip on your finances? You don't know how much money you're making, how much money you're spending? Is it operations? Is it just that you're all over the place and you really don't know how to bring all this together? You got like 15 different ideas. You work full time. You got a business that you're doing. You got a ministry. You got kids. You're married. You got too many responsibilities and you don't know how to operate efficiently. Is it team? Is it just because you don't have help? You don't have support and you need people to get behind you and believe in what you're doing? Well, guess what? I have all of this training, all of the support for this, and all of the information that you need for all this to make sense in a 1-year program that I want to give you access to today, because I want us to fix these problems. I want us to check all those boxes so you can start moving successfully and in 2022 strong. So if you know what I just asked you is a real situation, a real challenge, a real roadblock that you're having that you really want to fix and you want a solution to, I want you to reach out to me today. Just text the word millionaire to me right now, and we're gonna reach back out to you so that we can have a one-on-one conversation. I want to just talk with you and see if we can figure out what's the best route for you to take to get out of this this rut that you're in. Just text the word millionaire to me right now, because that's what I want you to be. Sometimes people ask me, like, why are you always asking people to text the word millionaire? Because I want everybody to become one. I want everybody to have that experience. And everything that I teach, everything that I preach, everything that I provide as a program, as a product and a service, in my coaching, my consulting, and my training, it's all centered around helping you become a millionaire. That's why I have a Millionaire Blueprint. It's an online training program. That's why I have a Millionaire Mentorship program. It's a coaching and consulting program. Everything that I do is centered around helping you become a millionaire. So text the word millionaire to me right now, and let's have a conversation on this beautiful Tuesday. I want to help you properly start, structure, and scale your businesses, your ministries, if you got ministries, your income streams, and even your wealth building dreams. Listen, I got to go. Time is of the essence today. We've got a lot going on here at Ramonepreston Enterprises, and I would love for you to also come visit me one day and join me for one of the things that we're doing here, whether it's our headquarter days, our workshops, our internship training days that we host for people in our business community. I really want you to win. I really want you to succeed. And I hope you know my heart and you hear my heart and you see that I take every measure and make every effort to give you everything that I have so that you can really experience true success in your personal, professional, and your financial life. So I love all of you, appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. I need more subscribers on YouTube. We're pushing to 10,000 on YouTube. We're actually pushing to 10,000 on all of our platforms. I want 10,000 followers on Facebook. I want 10,000 followers on Instagram. I want 10,000 followers on LinkedIn. I want 10,000 followers on YouTube. I want 10,000 followers on TikTok. We're close to 10,000 on YouTube and LinkedIn. So I need you to support me. Go to these platforms on social media. Search Ramonepreston, find my page, find my channel, subscribe, follow, like, share, and push as many people as you can to our channels and pages so that they can hear what we're sharing with the world. So love all of you, appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow right here, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, same place, same time on the Ramonepreston